right. We'll just hop right into it. How long has it been since we last talked? Has it been another week or so?
I think it's been about a week. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What's happened down here? I was out of town for on a work related trip. Believe it or not, went to Florida where the highs were in the 50s or 60s, so the weather was probably better up here in Minnesota. But what's going on around here this week? I think you had an electrician stop out. Or...
Yeah, we do have an electrician. They're going to add a couple more circuits because there's kind of the way it was set up before we moved in here is 15 amp circuit for like 3 rooms, and it's definitely just not enough for
we've got the mechanical
pinballs and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
we got the mechanical room over there. We've got the. I like for some reason when I have a video in front of me with a camera pointing at me, I like to talk with my hands. So I'm trying not. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing to do, but yeah, we've got the space room right in front of us on the other side of this wall here. So that in my office is all on a 15 amp circuit. So that's great if you're running an office building, but if you're running pinball machines, not quite ideal. We did have some extra drops in the middle of the room added in, but we just didn't quite know what we completely needed. So as we get closer to opening here, got
a few adjustments got to be made. So
yeah.
We did get the token mechs came in for our tokens, which are working real nice. I think there's 8 or 9 games that'll be on token play, and that revenue from the token play will go for Julie's causes, cancer research, and things like that, and also to help maintain the machines and whatnot. So we're going to have, I think, about 60 or how many machines, Eric?
On free play, I counted high 60s, low 70s, and that's how we're set up right now. I actually got my Atlantis pulled out of my office and on the floor, so that's one more. We still have the line in the back by the receiving area. I'm calling it the darker room where we're putting some of the more, less than G-rated, South Park, Bram Stoker's Dracula, nothing horrible, Judge Dredd, Bally Playboy. I mean, that's pretty much PG rated at worst. So
sure.
But anyway, yeah, I'd say I keep running the numbers. We're going to be at least 70 machines on free play. We'll probably get more than that in there, and that, like I say, that's before we get that room in the back that used to be the loading dock for the post office. So with the other 8 or 10 on CoinPlay, we're going to be easily pushing 80 machines. If we were to bring the walls down in the break room, if we decide the demand is that heavy over the next several months, I mean, we could easily crack 100 machines in here if the demand is there, if it's worth our time and it's worth our money. So
sure, exactly. And then talking about some of the unique games, that Playboy, that Bally Playboy, that was kind of one that I played when I was a kid. One of my early stages of getting into pinball, I remember it quite well, and got a new playfield in it, new plastic set and LEDs, so it'll be a nice addition. So I'm finishing that up. I got to repin all the connectors and so forth. Anything that's that old, it's benefits from getting connectors repinned. So it's kind of time consuming, but when it's done, it'll be a nice machine. So
that really painful one, it wasn't painful, but it was a lot of work, wasn't it? That I played it for the very first time today. Was it Solar Fire?
Solar Fire.
There's
yeah.
A lot of solars out there. So.
Yeah, that was a barn find way up north. Guy just wanted to get rid of it. I think it was like Bemidji or somewhere. So I drove up 2.5-3 years ago and picked it up, and it's kind of been one thing after another, but it's cleaned up fairly nice. It probably could use back glass at some point in time. It's got a little flaking on it, but it's kind of a unique game. It's kind of that Black Knight, Jungle Lord era type machine, so it's got some unique features on it. So that's just about done.
I just tried turning on the rest of the machines. Look like you got Demolition Man, Terminator 2, probably turned off manually, I'm guessing. Tried turning. You can see in the background it's a live picture, and that Solar Fire is. You got Lord of the Rings on the end there. You can see. Then there's Firepower 2, and then Solar Fire, Solar Ride. Well, I keep calling it, Solar Fire. What's Solar Ride? Isn't there a Solar Ride?
There's a Solar Ride. That's a System 1 Gottlieb. So
okay, is that as good a game or not as good as?
No. It's I would say still a decent game for a System 1, but
sure.
I think Solar Fire is kind of in a league of its own. So it's got Magna saves. They kind of got a little bit of everything on that game. So it's a pretty good game. Mm-hmm.
You've been coming down here. Just any other updates? I know. Ironically, Monday, I was at a customer site working in an area. I don't want to get into my health issues or anything like that, but I'll just be really brief on this. But yeah, I spent a couple hours working there. It kind of smelled like an airport. So I'm like, oh, okay, there's a little construction. There's some construction going on or something like that. I spent a couple hours in there. As soon as I stepped out, my nervous system just went bonkers. So I got the discharge papers say I was treated for chemical exposure and toxic inhalation. So yeah, I'm taking a little bit of medicine to help me sleep this last week. So if I'm a little not myself or a little more goofy than I usually am, hopefully I'm hoping the symptoms will clear up in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully that's kind of my goal, but I can't force it. I had some other stuff going back in 2020, but not here to talk about that. But I'll probably be a little bit slower on updates. I've been kind of online a little bit less than usual, which is probably not necessarily a bad thing. So it's nice to kind of step away from things and whatnot. But yeah, I see the scaffold there is kind of right in front of center. I was going to bring that back with me tonight, but I think I'll do that next weekend or so. But
Sure. Yeah, that's be a nice that lineup up front. I think I can't see too well what's up there right now, but I think there's for the token play. There's like a centaur. I think there'll be a stars. Eric and his
stars
mother redid a stars. And it's a beautiful
repainted the cabinet, new playfield plastics, new display. I think almost all new boards and new backlist, but nobody will see the inside the circuit boards.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm really excited to have that there. I think I'll do. I don't want it to get, how do you say it? You just don't want to have a train run on it when it's in a free play environment. So I think I want to have something fair where it'll be one coin, and these coins are going to be valued at 50 cents a coin. Like one coin, one play, 3 balls per game. We'll give you a fair shot at a replay. We'll probably give you a match on some of the more modern games, maybe not so much. But if it's a difficult game, I want people to experience a good value. But at the same time, I don't want it to be where we have a lot of pristine games up front where we're just going to have one coin, one play, and then I think Elvira House of Horrors will be 2 coins a play, and then I think we have your home use only Ghostbusters. We'll put that at 2 coins, 1 play, just to kind of keep the play down a little bit. I mean, we'll just kind of see how it goes, see what the customer feedback is.
Sure, yeah, it's something a little different. I mean, having the coin with my sister's likeness on it is kind of unique, and just the people like the sound of the coins when they're dispensed out of a machine and actually put them in the machine. So it kind of adds a little bit that along with the free play aspect when people come in, and it's that revenue is going to a good cause as well.
Exactly. So the 20, I think we found it's going to be for open play. People want to sign up online. We still have to get the website updated to enable that, but that'll be what we're going to work on in the next month. But $25 ahead to come in. That's one of the options. We'll get that first Sunday, maybe first Sunday of the month. I think I see there's a couple people standing outside right now. They're looking. No joke. There's a guy in a blue sweater and a kid in a purple with a 30 on it. So maybe
oh, sure.
If we saw you just now, maybe they'll see this video later tonight.
That's pretty funny.
Sorry, yeah. If we were up front and we saw you, would have let you in and you could check the place out. But I think you had another gentleman stop out just the other day.
Yeah, gentleman came out yesterday and was excited for the place and just was kind of heard about it online and so forth and anxious to try it out. He's got 3 sons, I guess, and wants to.
The word start. We're not even. I know. What's that person's name? Once asked me, "What are you guys gonna do for advertising?" We're not. So it's word of mouth. It'll start with the pinball enthusiasts. A lot of my customers at work know what I'm up to, and I'm excited to invite them out to probably do a private event. And getting back to what we were just talking about too, yeah, it'll be the open play where people can sign up $25 a head, come out and play free play on almost all the machines except those 8 or 10 on coin play, and then people can host their own event if you want to have a birthday party or a corporate function. Check in with John on that; he'll be the one coordinating that. And then, like I say, if it's going to be maybe first Sunday of the month, we haven't decided, but we want to bring back. We used to do the first Sunday of the month tournament way back in, what was that, 2010 or 2012, somewhere in there.
Long time ago, yeah. That was way back. Yep. So that was kind of a nice deal.
Like to start that up. I think one of the issues, not a huge issue, but I mean, I get up early now, but I know in a lot of cases that didn't start till like 3 or 4 in the evening. So it'd be kind of nice to have something where we could start at maybe mid-afternoon if that works for everybody's schedule, and then that way everyone's out of here at a reasonable time if you work in the morning, rather than it going till, you hear stories, a lot of these tournaments going till 1 or 2 in the morning, and then you got a 4-player game of Twilight Zone or Addams Family, and someone's at 300 million on the first ball, and it's like, you might as well take a nap and order breakfast, by the time the game's done.
Sure, that's funny, yeah.
But what is it? It's Sunday night again, I think, and then I'll be able to get another week's worth of work in. I'll try and stop in. I don't have anything on the schedule for next weekend. I'm trying to get down here every weekend between now and the time we open. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Anything else we've been working on? CoinMexer in. I see you've been focusing on the wall or the row of games on the left on your screen up there, kind of getting all those positioned and kind of minor tweaks. I think there's a pop bumper on Fishtails that needs to be tightened down, and then looks like you're gonna switch over to the right hand side. I can see the playfield is up on Countdown. Just some kind of minor odds and ends and things like that, and then we'll be pretty darn close. So,
Yeah. We're looking forward to having people out. I got a lot of clients been doing service calls since '85 in the Twin Cities, so I have a lot of clients. Some of them are still my clients back in '85, '86 that I've sold machines to, or when I was in high school, or repaired their game. So they're excited to come out and play the different machines and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll do some sales out of here as well, and things like that too. So
I guess I think that my kind of goal here is here about 10 minutes just for an update for everybody so people don't fall asleep. But
sure.
Kind of nice way to sign off is I'll just get my phone out here and push buttons and you can watch the machines turn off in the background. I was hoping the rest would be turned on manually, but we'll save that for next time. But yeah, things are coming along well. I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you out. So
we'll probably sound like a broken record on some aspects, but like I say, hopefully every week we've been doing a monthly update, and I feel like I don't want to just run around the room looking at the same games every time. Well, it's coming soon, it's coming soon. I feel like sitting down here and just having a conversation. My goal is for maybe every weekend if we can try. I mean, sometimes, I have my schedule on the weekend where I just kind of relax and things like that, and then I have my day job. So sometimes I'm down here when John's not. A lot of the times John's down here and I'm not. So every once in a while it lines up where we're here together, but that'll probably happen more often. And then from that perspective, we can sit down and make a recording.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
All right, that's all I got. Have a good week, everyone.
Yeah, enjoy. Thanks for tuning in.